a windy day. So you want, this is going to be, I'm afraid, an audio problem. Yeah, I'm starting on this disused railway walk. Okay, it's a permissive footpath. You can see how windy it is. Maybe it's just died down slightly now, but yeah, this disused railway track went straight ahead there, but the track just temporarily goes up this slope. Okay, that was a mistake. I went up that forest track. That's a forest track. This is the disused railway track here. Slightly protected from the wind here, but this is what I was hoping. I kind of made a mistake. I should have brought my waterproof boots. These boots here I've got, they're no longer waterproof. They were to begin with, but they've lost their waterproofing. I did this walk 4 years ago. I put it on video with my old camera, which wasn't very good. So it's a repeat walk. Now I'm just about half a mile into this walk, and here's this is the highlight of the walk, this quite impressive viaduct that was constructed back in the Victorian times. Okay, goes over the Aran, is it Prysor? I'll pronounce it Prysor. Very impressive viaduct. So it's difficult to get a decent view of the viaduct. It's best from below, of course. There's another view of the viaduct. Luckily the wind, I'm in a little bit of a sheltered spot here. And there's the Arenig Fawr again over there. Impressive mountain. I've got it on video. This permissive footpath has deteriorated somewhat since the last edit 4 years ago. And of course, it's been pretty wet in recent weeks, so that doesn't help. I remember this section of the track. It was I don't know if it's the original cinder bed or railway bed, or it was it's been kind of renovated. But it was like this 4 years ago. This is a nice dry section. It's a nice rock cut in. They just cut a piece of rock there. Of course, the one nice thing about walking on disused railway tracks is level walking. Yeah, very nice. I think I'm going over a smaller viaduct now. Can't quite see it. They make sure no one falls down there. I think it's curtains if you do. Wind is, I think I'm in a bit of a sheltered spot here. You can see how they cut this railway through a steep hillside here. And you've got a good view of the new road going down Cwm Prysor. And on the opposite side you can see that rather impressive farm track going straight up the hillside at an incline. in a somewhat sheltered position. And that rocky knoll there, the wind's started blowing again. That rocky knoll there was guarded there was a castle on it, a fortification built by the Welsh originally to guard the valley. And then when Edward I invaded Wales, he built a small castle on it. There's hardly anything of it, just a few stones left. But yeah, but I don't think he occupied it for long. There's my destination. It's only about a third of a mile away. A bridge, well, crosses this former railway line, and then it's a linear walk. I'll return the way I came. This is as far as I'll go. The disused railway carries on going all the way to Bala and there was talk of reopening the part of the railway towards Aran Fawddwy at one time. Okay, I'll go to the top of the bridge and have a break. It's a nice walk. It's a nice level walk, but it's quite nice. Well, more or less moorland hills around here. This bridge, you can see, no longer serves any purpose except it's a crossing point for the animals. Well, it's been here for 150 years or so, and originally built for the farmer to cross the railway line. That's the looks solid construction, still in good condition after all those years. So there's the other side of the bridge. So it's about 3 miles now. I could 3 miles back to the car from here, but that's a walk for another day. Continuing along there. Looks like it's a fairly good condition. Oh, I can only see 100 yards of it, of course. Okay, return to the car. Okay, so going back to the car, it's slightly uphill, just a very slight incline. But I do have the wind behind me, so there's that, well, was a castle there on that rock mound at one time. Yeah, so I do have the wind behind me, so it kind of balances out. Now this track bed will probably never be opened up again as a tourist railway, but it has possibilities, I think, for a cycle track. Yeah, a cycle track similar to the Mawddwy trail between Barmouth and Dolgellau. It's a typical Welsh farm down there. Existed long before the new road, which was built in 1965, existed. Okay, it's windy, so I don't know if you can hear me, but this was, of course, a working railway up until about 1960. And my Welsh aunts and uncles, and my grandparents, who moved to Bala Fawddwy. Yeah, it's gone very windy, I'm afraid. They moved to Bala Fawddwy moved to Birmingham in 1939, just before the outbreak of the Second World War. And this would have been the railway they travelled on, from Bala Fawddwy to Bala. and then probably connected the train there to maybe Ruaben, and then the main line train down to Birmingham. There's the Aran Fawr down there. I'm about maybe just under halfway back to the car. Another farm down there right by the river. Now this track is largely dry underfoot, and this is a nice dry section, but shortly I'll be coming up to the last half mile before the car. I'll be that's a nice cutting there, an impressive railway cutting. I'll be walking on soggy and wet ground, so I might get my feet wet. There's a good view of the viaduct right there. You only pick this view up when you're coming back. You don't pick it. So came a cars, well, roughly where those trees end. So maybe half a mile or so back on the viaduct. The track seems to maybe disappear, because I'm pretty sure that because it goes up and down there. The track, well, rather than straight through on a gradual incline. For some reason, that's disappeared. This was the reason the viaduct was built down there. The Aran Prysor, is it? Prysor. Arenig Fawr. Okay, that's the end of the walk. There's my car up ahead.